Thank you very much, Ted Olson, for that very humbling introduction and for your friendship and your support over the years. Eugene Meyer, Leonard Leo, Stephen Calabrese, Lee Lieberman, David McIntosh, and all of you. I appreciate your opportunity to speak to you today. Congratulations on your 25th anniversary. It's been an absolutely terrific 25 years. It's an honor to speak to a group of people who share my viewpoint. I didn't get that opportunity too often in New York. We're a city that was a 5-to-1 Democrat, as Ted pointed out. So it was an uphill battle. The ideas were always rejected, put aside, attacked, but then everybody loved the results. So. But I'm happy to be able to speak with people where the ideas, I think, are very, very similar. I'm also happy to see that 7 members of my judicial task force who advise me on everything are addressing the Federalist Society over the course of this conference. I think it shows a very close connection in terms of ideas, outlook, and goals. And I only have one criticism of your conference. You invited very, very distinguished people, from president to Supreme Court justices to lowly presidential candidates, but I'm a big believer in conversions. And you didn't invite one of the newest Federalists. Well, she announced that the best way to deal with driver's licenses for illegal immigrants, well, now wait now, I got to get this straight. First, she was for the idea and supported Governor Spitzer, who wanted to give driver's licenses to illegal immigrants. Then she was against the idea. Then she was for and against the idea. And then finally she said it should be decided on a state-by-state basis. Well, this is the only time in her career that she's ever decided anything should be decided on a state-by-state basis. And you know something? She picked absolutely the wrong one. Right? I mean, this is one of the areas that is given to the federal government to deal with under our Constitution, the borders of the United States, immigration. So maybe you were right not to invite her, now that I think about it. But the people in this room have their sights on higher goals and not just short-term political approval. You're focused on political principle, which sometimes gets missed here in Washington, and sometimes, quite frankly, it gets missed all over in the kind of arguments and debates and discussions that we have. And I think that's the reason why you've grown so much so quickly, because people really want principle, and they understand that our society is moved ultimately by ideas. Personalities can project ideas, but the healthiest way in which our society can move is by ideas. The Federalist Society was formed in the early years of the Reagan administration. At the time, I think you could have fit all the members of the Federalist Society in a phone booth. Of course, that's when we had phone booths. I don't think I see any anymore. But today, the Federalist Society has over 40,000 members. And it has chapters just about everywhere in the country and in every law school in the country, just about. So this reflects a total change in 25 years in our profession. And it marks the intellectual triumph of your philosophy, keeping faith with the framers of the Constitution and a growing momentum toward bringing this country back to its first principles, with an understanding that that's where we really derive our strength. The principles of the Federalist Society are based upon are simple: that the states exist to preserve freedom, that the separation of powers is central to our Constitution, and that it's the duty of the judiciary to say what the law is, not what they would like it to be. In the last 25 years, we've seen these ideas, which in prior years had been largely rejected. We've seen them first start a slow and then really a very, very strong march back into the forefront of the way in which we look at our country and the way in which we look at the interpretation of our country's laws. And you should be very, very proud of the fact that the Federalist Society has played a very big role in accomplishing that, because in accomplishing that, you are in fact preserving and expanding the very unique kind of freedom and liberty we have